Here we are at Botanique. I don't even speak French. Bonsoir. Hola. Wait, that's Spanish. Fuck. What's up? What do you want to talk about? Well, to be fully transparent, it's not before quitting rap, it's before I die, because I can't really quit rap. You don't get to quit rap, you know? Rap quits you. I don't know what the perfect song is, you know? I know that Stevie Wonder has written a couple, Prince has maybe one or two, Michael Jackson has probably 4 or 5. I don't know what the perfect song is. I guess just something that is able to communicate universally, but also communicate to the individual, and without any room for turn that shit off. Without any room for you know, misrepresentation or misinterpretation. You know, for me, the song would be about hope. I would like to communicate hope through verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse.
Because I think that you know, songs like The Rest of Us, Skinny, Painting, Yesterday, you know, Music Box, The Waitress, they are kind of perfect.
You just named all the songs off of one record.
Yes, I know.
See, I guess, you know, that's the problem with trying to write the perfect song, is that maybe we all have different opinions and different perspectives on what is perfect, you know? Because I don't think any of those songs are perfect. You know, Skinny, that's not a perfect song. The chorus is flat. The Waitress, it's cool, but it's got that ha-ha moment at the end. And I feel like that's a trick. You know, it's a trick that I do sometimes. And when you have to pull a trick, then it's probably not perfect. Yesterday is a good one. But I don't know if it's perfect. I think maybe it's overstated. There might be too many words inside of it. But, you know, that's my opinion. And maybe in my world, I'll never write the perfect one, because I will always be critical of my own material.
Have you ever heard of Fetus by Nas? The song Fetus.
By Nas?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Is it perfect for you?
No.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it just never struck me as the perfect song. You know, to me the perfect song, if we're talking about the genre of hip hop, is Children's Story by Slug is perfect, because he communicates a lot of different ideas all through this story. That's kind of a little bit of a gangster fairy tale, but he is able to touch off on a few of society's different problems while telling the story of this guy who's running away from the police. Like, I feel like that's a great way to present that narrative. I don't know. Oh, the music I heard, when Anthony showed me that music, it sounded like children's music to me. So I wanted to write a children's song, but you know, I couldn't write it. It wasn't a song for children, it's a song for adults, but it's presented from, you know, there's a lot of the child's perspective in the song. For painting, my inspiration was, you know, I was thinking about like war veterans, you know, soldiers who, you know, and oftentimes in music we do deal with the idea of the soldier or the veteran, but in many cases it's overly dramatic. We over dramatize it, and we don't actually leave room for the realistic side of it, you know. And so I wanted to like try to tell the story of a veteran, but not dwell so much on the horrible things that he saw, but more dwell on, you know, kind of talking about just his life now when he's back with his family, trying to have trying to find his place even just amongst his wife and his children. A friend of mine once wrote a song about a veteran. It was called Murder of Memories. Idea wrote a song about a veteran. And his was very profound and very good, but his was coming from a place of like how, I guess maybe how society sees it or how a stranger sees it. Whereas I was trying to write one that came from the perspective of how he sees himself, and how he sees himself now that he's back home with his family. People in my neighborhood, I see people at the bus stop and I try to picture what their life is, and Dreamer was just one of those where I don't remember who, but somebody that I saw in my neighborhood probably inspired that, just as I tried to imagine what her life might be like. That was about trying to quit cigarettes. That song is about cigarettes. And I was still smoking cigarettes when I wrote that. It was part of my own procedure, my own process of trying to get that obstacle away from my life. And it worked eventually. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you. Almost 5 years now.
And what do you smoke instead?
Oh, just crack. Lots of crack, some meth, smoke meth when I'm trying to lose weight.
Like your fats.
What's that?
Your fats.
Well, I'm gonna smoke some meth when I get back to the States and get rid of all the chocolate I ate while I was over here.
So next time you're gonna do a song about crack, we can think that it's you who try to get rid of crack.
What do you mean next time? All my songs are about crack. All of them are kind of, from the perspective of a crackhead.
You're already working on a new album?
I don't know, we always are making music, and I never know if we're working on an album or not. But we're making music right now, and likely it will eventually form itself into an album.
And what kind of music is it, if you can tell?
It's fucking happy music. It's not happy music, but fucking happy music. So it's music that's happy to be fucking.
Yeah, it's okay.
Be careful, that can make you sick. It's music about happy to be fucking. I'm super happy to be fucking. Because some people don't get to fuck, And I feel for those people,
Plus, it's not a theme that you can find in rap song nowadays. Fuck.
No, yeah, it's very rare to find music about fucking. I'm not allowed to talk about that. Alchemist put a gag order on me, and I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that Alchemist's lawyers served me with papers and told me I had to stop talking about the project with Alchemist. I don't know if you can even use this, because I think if you use that footage, you might be implicated in the lawsuit. Actually, I bet you the lawsuit doesn't extend across international borders, so you could probably do whatever the fuck you want. But because of the internet being maritime law, I could still be held accountable for talking about a project with Alchemist that doesn't exist, and it wasn't almost going to be called Detox. We were going to call it Detox to be funny, because that was going to be the name of Dre's record. But now Dre's record turned out to be called Compton. So maybe now we should call it Compton. Actually, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
But what was the problem? What did you do? Or
What do you mean?
I don't know why you got the paper from lawyer. I don't know.
Because it doesn't really exist. It's just some shit that I was telling everybody to try to get Alan's attention. Because I'm a huge fan of Alchemist and his work, and I needed him to acknowledge me. And he wouldn't acknowledge me. So I just started telling everybody that me and him had a whole project together. And then it forced him to acknowledge me with legal documentation.
Man, that's it. I'm so disappointed.
What? In what?
The fact that I'm not gonna be. I thought I could hear some song with you and with Alchemist.
Oh, maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe there is a project. And maybe we're just not ready to give people any of the details yet. Right? That could be a possibility.
That sucks. You know, in 2008, I asked you if you would do a project with Alchemist, and you said yes. So when I heard 2 years ago that you did some song with Alchemist, I was like, yeah, it's finally coming. But right now,
I'm not allowed to confirm whether or not we have 8 or 9 songs completed.
8 or 9.
I'm not allowed to confirm that. It's all built off of Sheila E. samples. I'm not allowed to confirm anything because Alchemist has really good lawyers.
And I'm sorry for that.
I'm sorry, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Al. I don't know. It's hard because I don't really have any kind of favorites or anything that I'm like. I love them all. I love all of my children. I'm always curious to see how people will react to the material that's sarcastic. And so I guess, in my world, the sarcastic songs are the ones that I look forward to seeing the reactions to most, because I think sometimes people don't necessarily know how to enjoy sarcasm. I feel like people often are uncomfortable or awkward around sarcasm. And I love it, and I love incorporating it into my music. So I'm always kind of excited to see when one of our songs gets an awkward reaction. It's cool when everybody loves your shit, but it's even cooler to me when everybody's confused by it. Yeah, K-Rino, he's from Texas.
Houston.
Yeah. He spits, man. That dude fucking raps.
For me, he's the greatest.
Is he? Yeah. I've got a couple of his CDs, but yeah, that motherfucker spits, man. That dude, big ups, man. That dude he's the shit.
Because I think storytelling is really great. So maybe you could do a song together. I don't know.
Hey, man, you never know what could happen. You know what I mean? Like music is a beautiful thing because as you evolve and as you grow, so does the music, and so does the intersections of the people you meet and come across. I've never met him, but you never know. I go to Houston. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I would make a song with that dude. Tonedeff. That dude is cool, man. Me and him could make a song about almost anything, But chances are, me and him would probably make a song about being in love with a woman who went away to fight in a war and didn't come back. Me and Blue is dope. We could make a song about a bus ride. You know what I'm saying? 2 people on a bus riding across town through Los Angeles or Minneapolis, or even on a Greyhound from Los Angeles to Minneapolis. We could make a song about all of the antics that we see, all the different characters that show up on that bus. Man, me and him could make a song about, we could make a song about where we work at a restaurant and we get robbed. People come in and rob the restaurant. Nobody robs restaurants, right? people come in and rob the restaurant, and like I could be the cook and he could be like the waiter, and we could both just be like, you know, stuck in this horrible situation, and then we saved the day. That would be even better. Like we somehow managed to like, maybe the robbers are kind of like bumbling idiots. Is it bumbling or bungling? I'm not sure. But some kind of superhero song, almost like not superhero like we fly and shit, but just like, you know, regular dudes that manage to like, or maybe we could rob the restaurant, or maybe we could rob a record store. Actually, a record store. You can't rob record stores anymore because they don't make enough money. But you know, back in the '90s, you could rob a record store and come up a couple $1,000s, which technically is better than robbing a bank nowadays. Because you rob a bank and you're only walking out with like $2,000, and you got all kinds of risk at it. Whereas you could rob a record store back in 1996 and walk out of there with like 6 or 7 G's on a Sunday night. Ooh, we could make a song about food, me and Rick, because I think we both enjoy food. Like I love food, you know, and I bet he does too. We can make a song about lobster. Yo, fuck food. We can make a song about lobsters, about the plight of the lobster, the blue crustacean. The blue crustacean. That'd be the name of me and Rick's joint. Oh. I mean, what I would love to make a song with Jedi Mind Tricks about is like actual Jedi mind tricks, like actual Star Wars shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a song called like the rebirth of Yoda, or maybe like a song about a baby Yoda. Like, what was Yoda like when Yoda was a fucking baby? You know what I'm saying? Was he what's up? Was he a sad kid? Do you think Yoda was a sad baby? Like when he was like 2, when he was a toddler? When Yoda was a teenager, was he all emo and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, emo Yoda. Make a song about, I don't know, it wouldn't really be about nothing. It just would have a tight chorus. And it would just be the two of us clowning, talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that I would try to push the two of us to do anything uber conceptual. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we just would just, you know, make a song, try and get the girls to dance or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We could call it Dance on Me. Dance on me, like when I'm dead, dance on my grave. That's what it would be. Me and Fetty would make a song called Dance on My Grave. Me and Nas make a song about anything really. Nas can write about anything. Yeah, I don't know. We can be about anything. You know, I guess for me and him, we're both getting old. So maybe we would make a joint about like getting old in this, you know what I'm saying? Like what it means to like grow old in hip hop. Because there's not a lot of music that speaks to that right now, but there's gonna be, because a lot of us are getting older, you know what I'm saying? And so that would be good. Oh man, we've made music together. We can make music about anything. I think me and him though, when we rap together, it's usually just kind of like spitting raps, you know what I'm saying? Just punchlines and being a bully, you know what I'm saying? We bully rap, you know what I mean? How many more of these we gonna do?
One after.
Okay.
The best one.
All right, me and Kendrick, I guess, could make a song about like, you know, I guess with him, I would probably try to make some shit that was like about music, about how music can save a kid's life, about how music can change a kid's life. You know what I mean? Man, I don't know. We make a fucking song about fucking boats, fishing boats. You ever gone on a little rowboat fishing? You get a fucking song about trying to catch a fucking sturgeon off the side of a fucking rowboat, fam. We're gonna catch a swordfish, and then we're gonna catch 2 swordfishes, and then sword fight with the swordfishes. That would be me and DJ Khaled's song. Yeah, back then, when I didn't know you, I would ask you to make a donation to some sort of charity, you know, depending on what city you lived in and what kind of charity might be important in that city, you know what I mean? But man, as of lately, I haven't even really been doing that. I just, you know, I only make music with good friends now. I haven't given any features away, or I haven't sold any features in a really long time. But that's crazy that I made him pay $1,000 to a charity for that verse.
But that's good.
That is good. He did that, and that, you know, and that. But the thing is, that verse was probably only worth like $200. So I feel bad that I made him pay $1,000. But I'm glad that he did. You know. I don't know. Probably. You know, with the thing with me and my friends is often we don't know we're making an album until we have an album. Like we just make music because we make music, and then when you reach a point, you realize you've got a bunch of music. Oh shit! I guess I should put out an album. You know, that's kind of the beauty of working with independent labels, is that you're not in this like place where you're like, oh, I have to turn the record in, and I have to, you know, and I got this advance, and the label's expecting, and there's a deadline and a schedule, and man, I just, when I have the songs that I think are good for a project, I give them to the label, you know. I don't know. I mean, it's been spoken of and talked about, but nothing that I know that's, I don't know any release schedule for anything like that, you know, that I've heard of.
Okay.
Right back here.
Right back there?
Yeah, the restaurant.
Did you guys already all sit down?
They're just sitting down.
What are you gonna order?
I don't know, I was looking at
Okay.
It's you're gonna eat, so
Yeah.
okay. How much question can I ask you?
Just what do you got? Keep going.
Okay.
Just ask the good ones.
There's any good?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just telling you, ask the good ones.
Okay. It's not a good one, but it's something I want to know. Sorry. I've seen that you don't like Rap Genius. Why?
I don't like what?
Rap Genius, the website.
Oh, I mean, I just feel kind of like it's a weird thing to have this anonymous source in charge of translating or interpreting your art. And then when they ask you, okay, can you come interpret it? It's like, well, that's not how this works to me. Like, everybody should have their own interpretation. There shouldn't be a source for you to go to get interpretations for something. If you want to know what something means, listen to it and decide for yourself what you think that shit means. You know what I mean? Rather than letting me tell you that's what that song's about, or letting some other kid who doesn't even know is interpreting it. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of feel like it takes away some of the magic of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad nobody was there to interpret Rakim lyrics for me. I'm glad that I had to sit there and listen hard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even like when rappers put lyric sheets in the albums, and I've even done it where we include the lyrics, and every time the label asks me to do it, I try to make it confusing. I try to put all the words together so you have to read along. It's not so easy to look at, you know what I mean? Because I feel like the reason why rap is so profound is because of how many words we get to say. A regular rock song doesn't have as many words involved. A rap song has a lot more words. And I feel like that's a gift for you to be able to listen to what that rapper was trying to communicate to you, you know? I'm just not a big fan of, I'm not a fan of spoiling the story or spoiling the interpretation. I would rather let the listener have their own interpretation. and let all the listeners have different interpretations. You know, a song like Woman with the Tattooed Hands. Man, I'd be scared to go on Rap Genius and see what people think that song is about. You know what I mean? Like, because nobody's right. Everybody's right, you know? When Anthony gave me that music, it sounded to me like the kind of music that I should write about. That, you know, I should write about something soft and gentle, but serious and meaningful, you know? And so I wrote about the birth of my second son. And plus, you know, it was only fair that he got a song because my other kid got a couple, you know what I mean? I gotta keep it even, otherwise, you know, one of these kids is gonna think I was being favored, you know, like, so now I have to write something for the new kid too. I don't know.
Yeah, congratulations about
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
So maybe it's gonna be on your next album.
Maybe.
Nice. You like fucking, so.
Yeah, I do like fucking. Sure, yeah, you know, sometimes. I think the older I get, the less nostalgic I get. The older I get, the more I like to just experience new things. When I was younger, I was more nostalgic, but I had less experience, so it was easier to be more nostalgic when I was younger. Oh, no. If I had to pick 3 songs for the whole world to listen to, they wouldn't be mine. They would be Prince songs. I would suggest everybody listens to Adore. I would suggest everybody listens to DMSR, and I would suggest everybody listens to probably If I Was Your Girlfriend.
Okay. I know I'm
Prince songs, not mine.
Yeah. I know I must ask Prince what songs of atmosphere he'd
Yep.
like. Yeah. Okay.
You know what? I already know which songs he'd pick though.
Yeah, tell me.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I like to hang out with my family, my friends. I like to watch documentaries. I read comic books. I take long walks. I like to fuck.
Do you watch TV shows?
Sometimes, not a lot, but some TV.
Which ones?
Usually HBO stuff, you know. Game of Thrones, Boardwalk Empire, Sopranos, Deadwood, The Wire. Fuck. If it's on HBO, I'll watch it. I'll watch anything on HBO. I think they do a great job of making television. When you do interviews, what's the question you hate the most? Is my least favorite question.
I was expecting that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably told you that last time.
No, not even.
No.
I didn't ask you that question.
I've said that answer before. Oh,
A Prince song?
probably, yeah. I don't really have a favorite. Like, you know, I don't play favorites, man. I love all my kids equally, you know, even the ugly ones. I don't dislike any rappers, you know. The only thing I don't like in rap is unoriginality. You know what I mean? Like, and that doesn't make me dislike any rappers in particular. It just means that sometimes I feel like people are just, it's too easy to become a derivative of somebody else. Especially when you see somebody else is popular or successful with their music. Oftentimes, rappers will try to follow in their footsteps, and I don't like that. I don't like that in hip-hop. I wish that everybody would figure out how to speak from inside themselves and speak to their experiences and speak to what has informed them. And so as far as rap traits, my least favorite rap trait is the copycat. Yo, fuck, what, hey, echo, adramatic, delay. Check it out, this is Slug from Atmosphere, and right now you are looking at adramatic, bitches. Peace.